All right, fellow real estate investors, friends, family, rehabbers, landlords, everyone out there, I hope you guys have been watching some of my vlogs, staying on top of what I got going on. Just to keep things a little bit simple, I am trying to start grouping things up by the week because every single day is different in the life of a real estate investor. But today, it is Monday afternoon. I am outside of a property here in Lake Sarasota. It's gonna be a rehab. And what I wanted to do is just give you guys a quick walkthrough. Our guys started just doing some of the demo work last Thursday, and I just wanted to swing in, stop by here late on a Monday and see what's actually happened in about a 48-hour span. I wasn't sure if they actually got started that day. I wanted to get over here and just check it out for myself now that we'd officially closed on the property and just see where we're at. Let's walk in, let's show you guys what's been going on, and I'll get you guys some exterior shots here in the near future as things progress so you guys can see the actual outside of this. Is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. Again, we're in Lake Sarasota. What I like about a lot of these houses is they're your pretty conventional standard Florida homes where you got your main living area, we got our kitchen, we got a split floor plan, we got some nice vaulted ceilings. I don't know if that's a normal Florida house. Turn this around so you guys can see what's going on. We walk right in, we got our living room. You can see they've already started ripping down the popcorn ceilings, at least in the living room. We still got it in the hallway areas here, but we never keep popcorn ceilings. It is very, very rare that that's something that we would keep. One thing I wanna make sure I do is not bore you guys to death with these videos. And to do that, I think we gotta speed up some of this content. I'm showing you guys the kitchen right now. Kitchen's already been ripped out. There was the front door that we walked in. You can see they got, I'm gonna call that bamboo flooring. Out here we got our garage and it is stuffed to the brim, which I like to see. It means everybody's working, demo is in full force. But here's our air conditioner. This AC should be able to stay here. I know I said that at our property on 13th, and that was not the case, but this bad boy is running. I've already had my HVAC guy check this out, and we're gonna be able to just get some new grills up. I think do a little bit of patching to some ductwork, and we should be good to go. Same thing with the hot water heater there. Same thing with the roof on this house. So what's really nice is this house has a lot of the major components intact right now. That's not a big expense. Most of our expense is gonna be on what you see, which is the large square footage and just all the cosmetics on this house. There's our outside lanai. One thing I really loved about this house was that lanai and that ceiling. It's got a nice backyard. You got neighbors with a nice tall 8-foot vinyl fence, and then you got this half moon pool. Not crazy about that design, but hey, it's a pool. And when you think about the summer heat we've had, it's been brutal out there. Here's one of our 3 bedrooms. Again, where it's a split floor plan. Here's our shared guest bath right there. It's got tub, tile surround, that'll be getting redone. And then I know this is really dark in here. Not sure if we got our, yep, lights aren't on right now. I'm sure the bulbs are already taken out since we already have all the light fixtures, everything wrapped. The reason they're doing that is because of the popcorn and the knockdown and getting that all taken out. Let's walk back over here. We'll show you guys the master real quick. Have not even been in here yet, so wasn't sure what to expect. So it looks like we already have the popcorn taken down out of here. We got ourselves some French doors. We got one closet right here. Then we got our linen closet in the master, and then you got another closet in the bathroom as well. So there's no walk-in closet in this master, but that's not a big deal since you do have what we can call a his and hers. But this one, no tub, just the standing shower with tile surround, which is always nice in the master. I really like that. We got some lighting up there. That's some interesting lighting. Pretty cool. Not sure if that's staying, highly doubt it. Normally on a project like this, we're ripping everything out. All right, so on a property like this, time is money, and if you guys know anything about me right now, it's that we like to move quick on these properties. So whatever vlog number this is, which I don't know which one, we're probably around 6 or 7 at this point. let's start tracking these. From this vlog, count out 4 or maybe 5 vlogs, and hopefully I'm bringing you guys a finished product that's staged and ready to get listed. You guys will be able to ask me questions if there's anything along the lines of, you know, how to streamline the process or how to make sure that everything is churning and going just the way that you want it to. But until the next checkup on this, I got plenty more videos to bring you guys. We got that other rehab going on down in the Osprey area here that I'm gonna be able to keep you guys updated on as well. And both these projects are getting started within about a week of each other. It'll be interesting to see with 2 nice houses like this, how quickly our crews are keeping on top of everything with what's going on right now in our environment. Not that real estate has really been that affected by it. If anything, it's been for the better. But anyways, I got to get my ass over to the celery fields, which is a place where we actually have a little bit of what we could call a hill here in Florida, because I have committed to a hike up in North Carolina here beginning of August. So that's exciting. And I'm gonna get my ass over there, meet my buddy, and we're gonna do some jogging and running up a hill and work on those calves and legs and get them up to speed so that we don't die up on this mountain. But anyways, till next time, you guys keep it real. I had to just swing by up here in West Bradenton. This is a property, I'm not sure if you guys recognize this one just from a video or 2 ago. This is one that we threw up on the market, and within 48 hours we had an active contract, or an executed contract I should say. We got this one under contract quickly. We are actually now out of our inspection period, and the nice thing is with this buyer, they were pretty easygoing. You know, their report came back and it showed items, but they looked at the bigger picture and they knew they were buying a property as is. It seems they didn't really want to push us too hard with the repairs, and they actually ended up coming back with us having one request. And that one request was removing a tree. And I'm not even having to get out of the car, but there was a big tree right there, hanging somewhat over the house. And it was going to be an insurance related issue. So the pest control company guy, when he came out to look at the property, noticed that there was actually quite a bit of termite damage within the tree. About half of the lower part of the trunk had been eaten or riddled by termites. And being that this tree was somewhat leaning over the house, everyone was looking at that as that could be a major insurance issue. The insurance company wanted to have that tree removed. The buyer just came to us saying, you know, this isn't something I want to pay for after closing, which is something I'm going to mention is insurance companies, if they call out a red flag on a property sometimes, like for instance, say the electric panel is a functioning electric panel, but they'd like to see it updated or upgraded, they will give buyers somewhat of a forgiveness period of usually maybe up to 30 days after closing or once insurance is bound to correct a problem that's on the property. That could be something, say there's some broken shingles, and they're not going to really give you a higher premium because of that, but they're telling you for us not to raise your premium, we're going to need to see this item repaired. This tree happened to be one of those items where the insurance company said, well, you guys are going to need to get that tree removed. Sometimes insurance companies will have you make sure the branches are at least say 10 feet over top of the roof so there's nothing just drooping right on top of it. But regardless, this one so far has been going smoothly. As long as everything goes good with the lender, with the buyer of this property, we're going to get this one wrapped up nice and quick here. So we had the tree removed. Next thing is we're actually replacing the roof for this buyer. It was something that in our listing we actually mentioned that roof would get replaced with an accepted offer. Once we accepted this contract, we knew that our responsibility was going to be to replace the roof. Our roofer is actually working on that roof down there in Osprey on the Rehab. That one's first just because we have tarps on the roof. There are active leaks going on, creating mold, so that roof is getting replaced first. But after that roof is replaced, this one's next. And now that our tree's removed, we can have this roof get going. We did not want to have a tree get removed while a brand new roof had just got put on, just in the chance that something were to fall from the tree, create a puncture in the roof or something like that. Don't want that happening on a brand new roof. So we're just wrapping up here on the 10th Street property. Now let's move on to the next one.
Look, not like this.
Yeah, not full of algae. Yeah,
not
just
like this.
hit it with white.
Grout, paint inside, new kitchen. Paint the porch, new kitchen and new bathroom, except for the toilet. New kitchen, new bathroom.
And closet doors.
Here.
Yep.
The doors are fine. I'm thinking we can even leave this closet door here.
Well, that one's basically just hiding the air handler.
Well, this is not even how it works.
I know the thing about these closet doors is they're the taller style. Guess they're a little bit more custom. Yeah, I was putting some force into that.
Wide open.
I know. I feel like somebody wedged it shut just because of the AC right there. Like it's dead space anyway.
Somebody's got to fix this. Closet door, new fan, see what his bid is, and then we'll make this determination of you know, because I don't think we're really going to get $210,000 for this. You know, I think we can list it at 205. I think we can list it at 204,777 and probably end up at about 195. And if I spend $15,000, I've got to be able to make a little bit more than that back. Okay? Got me? It's much harder to
All right, what's going on, everyone? We are here at a property in the Eastwood neighborhood in Sarasota, and this property is actually going through the demo phase right now. So this makes 3 properties that we're going through that demo process right now to get to the point where we can actually just start doing the actual rehab. Not that demo is not considered rehab work, but we have permits not in place fully yet, but applied for on this property so that our contractor can do what's got to be done on this house, which is actually adding an entire master suite. So we are going to be adding a true master bedroom, a true master bathroom to this house that was actually already a 3-bedroom, 1 bath. But if I take you over here, you're going to see that one of the bathrooms, we got some brightness going on here. This room right here is actually really tiny. I'm going to spin this around so you guys can see it. It's actually, if you ask me, it would be more of an office room, even though there is a closet, but we are limited on the space. The nice thing is we have got the 3 bedrooms here, we got the 1 bathroom here, where we have this utility room behind me. Back beyond there is actually where we're gonna have our master suite. So it's gonna be accessible from back around from the kitchen area, and then also you're gonna be able to access it through the laundry room, which I get it, it's a little bit weird. But you come through here, and what's behind me, this is gonna be all master bathroom. So we're gonna have a huge master bath, a nice sized walk-in closet, and then you come back here, and this is where we're gonna have the actual master suite. So this whole section here, and we're gonna have some wall removal happening, but there's gonna be a nice large, I wanna say about 25 feet by 12 feet are gonna be the dimensions of this master. So really nice size. Pass through the master area, this is where we have our enclosed lanai, and then back through here is where we have our dining area and our large kitchen. This is a neat project. It's actually got a nice lot behind here as well. A lot of permitted work going on here. This is gonna be one of our main contractors who's taken on this project. So this is gonna make for 3 projects that we have going on right now. 3 different crews on each project, which is nice. It should help us stick to that, you know, 4 to 5 week time frame that we look for. But this project is gonna tend to go a couple weeks beyond that. We're probably looking at more like 2 months on this project, just because of the permitting process that has to get done through a lot of this house, because we're increasing the square footage and we're adding bathroom and bedroom to this house. But I'm gonna keep you guys posted. Hope you guys are enjoying some of this content, and on to the next property.
And I'm gonna put you together with Catherine.
So this is a really neat property. If you look behind me, you can see we got the house right here. This is actually a 2-bedroom, 2-bath that's right behind me with 2 main living areas, so it's a really nice size house. And then right over there in the distance, you can see there's actually a little 1-1 on the property as well. It is zoned a multifamily, which is really awesome. The 1-1 actually does not have a kitchen though, so there would need to be a little kitchenette or something like that installed, but the property is zoned multifamily, so that should not be an issue. But we're here, we're showing the property to some people, getting our first tour and look at the property. Let's bring you guys inside and just show you guys some clips of what we got going on here, some of the knowledge.
I mean, the roof on this is in pretty good shape too. See what he's got going on. So, but the whole floor is done in there, and the guy's a stonemason. He's a tall guy. He's done a great job with the floor.
Oh, he has?
Oh,
Have you had the roof checked?
Roof's in good shape.
You checked it with the roofer?
No.
Property with a student right here in Sarasota, just back in town, and it's a cool property. A 2-2 house, another 1-bedroom studio, and we've got a garage on a great piece of land that maybe it could be subdivided, but did you already check out? It cannot be divided into
It
an
can't
extra
be
lot?
divided unless you take the house down.
Okay,
Then
so
it
it could be
can.
2 lots, it could be 2 lots, but not the way it is right now. And you found this for sale by owner?
For sale by owner.
By calling the sign?
Yeah.
And the sign is no longer there?
Over
Got the
there.
sign over there? So that's a good thing. But did you take it out, or?
I called him and asked him to take it out.
Oh, okay. All right, well, let's go ahead inside and see what we got here.
It used to be.
Is there 1 meter or 2?
Yeah,
1 meter, that's
that's the problem.
one of the problems. Even if it doesn't go anywhere, you got your first one on the contract, we're out looking at something together and evaluating.
Right.
You know, that's,
This one here needs a lot of work. This part of the house needs some work.
not much you can do here anyways. You put a shower in and you don't even have a kitchen there.
Well, I think doing something with the closet, Mark. Maybe putting a small closet in over here and a kitchenette right here. Because you got your plumbing right here going on.
150 is the price I write a check for it.
For this?
Yeah. Dane, what do you think?
I want to see this.
Dane, you want to get some
I haven't
pictures?
seen anything.
You want to get some pictures to put out on ours?
Yeah.
You wanna do that now?
I can take pictures.
Yeah.
The question is going to be, people that are calling in, what are we going to do about showings? You want to set up like a day or 2 each week where...
I think that's going to be the best thing.
I remember when we got it, I thought I was
saying,
real happy on how much we got. I thought it was...
It could be a 1,300.
Anyway, this should be 13. This should be at least 1,300.
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
At least 13, and that should be 700, 2,000 here.
Right.
Find out who's alive and who's not alive. You should have got the answers to questions. Do you have a sheet that you fill out when you're taking the name? So who they are. Then when you get your first deal or any of your deals, if you really want to integrate and get to know people, you pick up the phone. Hey, I got one. I thought about you. Why don't we meet at the property? Then you've got another touch. Now you've built phone rapport. And remember, I've always told you, building rapport is the most important thing you can have.
Right.
Even though when you get the hottest deal going, it doesn't matter. You don't have to have any rapport. I could hate you, but you show me a deal, I'm still gonna buy from you. You could have screwed me before, but if you got a deal, I'm still gonna buy you.
Right,
But
right.
the end game in this is building relationships and cultivating partnerships. So you got your first house, you got your list of 30 or 40 people, your new list started of buyers, you start calling them, because why? That gets them familiar with you and you start to build rapport with them. And then the ones that you can get to come see, you know, are really active buyers because they're going to take time out of their day to come look at a house, and then you have some time to interact, and then you find out more about them. So
Right.
this is part of building the strategy, building your network, making things happen for yourself, getting to know some people. You know, the roofers, the air condition,
Right.
everybody I could see, let them know what I do. Cultivating.
Constantly.
Bringing people into the circle until one day will happen, your phone rings, and somebody's handing you a deal. We live for.
Absolutely.
You know, but we got to work to get to that place.
Absolutely.
All right, so we're back at it. We're actually just swinging over to a house. It just got sent over to us. It's a lead from another wholesaler. At least I think this is a wholesaler that sent this one to us. It could just be another agent, but I was actually right in the area, so I wanted to run over, check out this property as soon as possible. That is something that you should do. If you've got people that are sending you properties, you tell them that you're a buyer, you should be checking out the property, vetting it, getting all the questions you can knocked out, and get them an answer as soon as possible. And even if that's just a no, we're not buying right now, it's something that they're gonna appreciate the more of their time that you free up by just giving them a straight answer. But something I wanted to show you, I'm not gonna give you guys a walk through this whole house. What I did wanna do was actually show you this electric panel. So I opened up this panel, and it was something that I know I have not shown anybody yet. If you guys run into this, so what we got there is an old fuse style panel. This is something that you will have to replace if you're rehabbing houses. So that was something I just wanted to show you guys, so it's something that you're familiar with, that if you see that out there, you know that you need to probably throw at least $2,000 into your budget. We know we're gonna have to replace the panel, so it's something to take into consideration when you're looking at these houses. There's little things like that that we don't have to call them red flags, but they're things that we know are gonna be major expenses that are gonna pop up and are probably not gonna be unavoidable. Make sure you guys check your fuse panels, those electric panels, and avoid that unexpected cost. All right, onward. What's up, everyone? So we're here, we're at our last segment of the day. No more recording after that. Well, I'm never gonna say never. But anyways, what do you guys see over my shoulder here? Well, let's put that in focus so you guys can see that. That is the road that I have just adopted. So Florida House Buying, which is one of my companies, just adopted a section of North Lockwood Ridge here between 17th and University Parkway. So that's really exciting. I'm gonna be able to offer students some volunteer hours and just get some other people to come out here and help me clean up this 2.5 mile stretch of property that's right here in Sarasota County. Really excited. I'm happy that I can be giving back in a small way, which is by just doing some simple trash pickup along the roads that I'm always around. Excited to be doing that, and that's just something I wanted to share, is that I was able to adopt a road here in Sarasota County and help keep these roads clean. Me giving back a little bit, but wanted to show you guys that sign. It's pretty neat. They throw a sign like that at the beginning of the road where you start that cleanup, and at the end. So I've got that sign here at the end of University Parkway and Lockwood Ridge, and also at 17th. Wanted to get you guys that update. Hopefully I got some more cool content like that to share, and I'll probably end up throwing a section up on my actual website so people can just see some pictures, videos, and just see some of the cleanup that we're actually doing. Knowing myself and knowing that this is a street that's walking, jogging distance from my own house, I'm gonna be cleaning up this road all the time, not just on specific days. But if you have any interest, or you're in the Southwest Florida area and you wanna see when the next cleanup's gonna be, or come out and join us, help out with that, please. I'll have a link here shortly where you guys will be able to check that out and see what we have going on elsewhere in the community as well. All right, till next time, I hope you guys got some good information today. I know it was a little chaotic, but hopefully there was a gem or two that you guys got out of this content today. And until next time, get out there, hustle, go find some deals, flip some houses, sell some houses, or buy some houses, but keep it real estate. I'll talk to you guys later.